By day she was a timid, meek little rabbit, but at 7 in the evening her second personality would take over her body. At this time she was violent and incredibly strong. Anyone who had bullied her during the day would face ruthless revenge. The appearance of her second personality was closely tied to her childhood experiences. When she was young her adoptive mother had lured her into the deep mountains, just to make her a child bride for her adoptive mother's son. She was locked there for 12 years. On the day she became an adult her adoptive mother dressed her in a red wedding gown, forcing her to marry her son. Unknowingly the years of abuse had triggered the weak girl's second personality. When her adoptive mother's foolish son burst into the room to marry her, the second personality broke free and took control of her body. It was exactly 7 in the evening. She looked like a demon rising from hell with her eyes turning red. She easily subdued the tall man. Then she wielded scissors, stabbing him again and again. Afterward she set fire to the so-called wedding room with a red candle. In that moment she resembled a phoenix reborn from the flames. The girl was jailed for accidental manslaughter. Her cellmates saw her as weak and began to bully her, but when they pushed her too far and she begged them, they just became more aggressive. When the clock hit 7 in the evening, her second personality emerged like a demon. She became strong and brutal. The bullies in the prison were soon incapacitated. The day she was released her real parents finally found her. She was the true heir to a wealthy family. Her mother was heartbroken to find her after 12 years of being kidnapped, but her father saw no sympathy for his daughter who had been imprisoned for murder. When they returned home, the fake daughter was acting out and trying to run away. Her brother tried to calm her down, telling her that despite the return of the real sister, she was still the family's first lady. Clearly, her brother didn't like the real sister either. Her mother was displeased with the adopted daughter's behavior. She asked her what she was trying to do. Seeing her mother angry, the adopted daughter dared not argue. She thought the seemingly timid and weak real daughter would be easy to control. The mother formally introduced the girl to the servants, but when the servants bowed to her, she panicked and quickly returned the gesture. This caused the servants to look down on her. Her father grew more irritated by her meekness. Meanwhile, the adopted daughter had already devised a plan. That night, the servants helped the girl bathe and change, but when the girl tested the bath water, she found it was scalding. The servants ignored her objections and tried to force her into the tub. They didn't know the demon inside her was about to awaken. When the clock struck 7, the girl grabbed the maid's hand and slapped her hard in front of the maid's stunned eyes. The maid immediately knelt on the floor. 2 other maids thought her earlier weakness was an act. Now, they realized her true nature and begged for mercy. Her second personality was not only strong but also extremely clever. The maids didn't dare face her alone, but when questioned, they didn't speak a word. Her slap was not to be taken lightly. If they didn't tell her who was behind this, she would destroy their faces. Fearing her demonic presence, the maids finally confessed that it was the adopted daughter's scheme. The girl smiled like a demon. Meanwhile, the adopted daughter had just finished her bath and was about to turn on the lights, but she found a decapitated rooster thrown in her bedroom. She screamed in terror. Sitting beside her was the once timid and weak girl. The adopted daughter tried to escape but was caught by her hair. The nightmare began right there. She watched in horror as the girl laughed maniacally and cut off her long hair. She finally realized that the seemingly harmless girl was a demon in disguise. Soon, the girl woke up on the sofa. She had forgotten everything, thinking she had sleepwalked onto the sofa. When she made breakfast, her brother stormed in, dragging the adopted daughter with him, asking why she had bullied her. Her parents rushed in, shocked by the adopted daughter's appearance, but the girl